No. 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 Make sure he shuts the door when he finally gets his shirt on. I don't know how long that takes, but welcome in, Peter. Welcome in, Charlie Brown. Yes, we are going for a walk tonight. It's finally not so ridiculously hot that it's painful to go for a walk for all of us. Hey there, JJ. We're doing okay. It's a little muggy, but good day for a walk. And Remus was kind of cooped up today, so thought I'd get him moving. Oh, it's always better after the bacon, Peter. Always better. That was a good sandwich. It's like the perfect summer sandwich. I'm sorry, Charlie Brown. You can leave us out on the sink. We won't be too loud or raucous. So what did everyone else do today? Oh, we're gonna go pee-pee. We just went on. I was watching Little League World Series, and the team from our state was playing in the regional final, and the game just ended. They just won, so I was super pumped about that, but the game kind of took longer than it should have. It definitely could have got over sooner. They were up pretty big. Welcome in, Heffelnick? I do not, baby. Is that what the name is? I apologize if I mispronounced that. Sure. I will. Ratchet, it's actually a game we love to play. If you're willing to make guesses, we are in the U.S., so we'll narrow that down. And then if you guess and you're wrong, we'll give you hints. And then at that point, we can narrow it down. Welcome in, Jeffrey. Anybody need toters? Neighbor's pitching them all. Where money goes. You were on TikTok the whole time, Peter? That's wild. And Remus Jeffrey said hello. Booger. Who's there, Peter? Dad who? Oh, deaf. Deaf, not dead. When the phone is bouncing because Remus is going tree to tree. Sorry about that. Deaf who? Yeah, that would be tough news to hear for anyone, Matt. But I got it. I got it. Welcome in, Madison. A boat? That's wild. That's awesome. It is, Doc. But that's kind of one of the things we do here is we do dad jokes. The community gives me jokes that I can use as a dad with the family, and then also since I coach kids, it gives me another opportunity to use them. Welcome in, Jennifer. Yeah, we're going for a walk tonight. It's not the hottest evening, so this is usually a fall, winter, spring tradition, and in the summer months we hang out more because it's too hot. But tonight's not the worst. Peter, that one, the not with I guess again. Welcome in, Mohawk. Remus, we got away from Mama. Her and Ding Dong went to get you bags in case you go foop. You did that to us before, remember? JJ, you guys aren't doing stuff that isn't like repairing vehicles or loosening bolts with the WD-40 and the brake cleaner, correct? Because I know about its flammability. So, yeah, Jennifer, I don't know what happened. I switched to 5G. I had half the chat telling me it was working for him. I had half the chat saying it wasn't working. Then we relaunched the live, and then it looped again. The funny part is, even in our own house, Mama was on her phone, said it was stuck. Son was on his iPad, said it was fine. So I'm blaming fully that was a YouTube issue. If anybody wants to see the house at a distance, there it is with the yellow lights. They walked back because nobody brought bags for Remus, and Son made the decision he'd rather have his scooter. Are you talking about us, Jennifer? Because if you are, everything froze on my side. I saw nothing. I know, according to Shannon came back in, and she said that the chat was still going even though we were stuck. But the chats don't archive after the fact, so I didn't see what, if anything, was said after I froze up. That's a great question, Matt. This house here paints this themselves all the time. I say this house here, and I was looking at the fire hydrant. So sometimes it's gold, sometimes it's green, sometimes it's purple, sometimes it's red, sometimes it's orange. That is not the what I'll call the city approved coloring. That is Bud, I'm sorry. Hold on one second, Chad. I'm gonna put you on mute so I can yell down to the house. Uh, the weird part is, Peter, I don't know that there is. You see the rust coming through? That's one of the reasons that they paint it so often is the dogs like to use it. And so it completely destroys any of the paint jobs. And so I guess there would be a rainbow underneath depending at which section you're at. But if you're talking anywhere near dog height, then probably not, if you catch my drift. Welcome in, Bloody. I do now since I waited all that time. Good gosh. All that for Mama's Ice. Yeah, I muted it for a second, Charlie Brown, so I could really enunciate and ask what was taking so long. What's with all the drama in the chat? It's a long story, Matt, and I think that's what Jennifer wants to hit us up with. So, by all means, Jennifer, floor is yours. Stay. No cars.
Stop this shit.
I think we caught the vibe of the room. Guys, the Giga Kias are really loud no matter where you're at in the neighborhood. My ice cube, please. No. They are here, I promise. German's out?
No, German's going.
Oh, that's fine.
He's on a walk.
That's fine. We'll take a right.
What? No.
Come on.
I want to go forward.
No, we'll loop around. That's okay. It's been a Wednesday, bloody. It was a little wild at work. See, here you go, Matt. That's a traditional color. So the green is not traditional. Okay. Let's go this way. Jennifer, I'm okay with that. Okay, I did not see that person. Okay, let's cross. Because Remus, you're not nice when it comes to random people with the family. And if you guys are okay with that, as mods, because I don't, especially when I'm doing walks, I don't always see all the chat pieces. Just feel free to put people in a, let's call it the penalty box, and remind them what we're here for. And then if they come back and can't oblige, maybe they get a longer seat. But I think everybody tonight's being cool. Tonight, anyways. So, yes, going back to a bloody. I made BLTs tonight with garden tomatoes that were tasty. Work's over. I got to see the team from my home state win the regions in the Little League World Series. So, Jen, I don't know if you guys watch the Little League World Series, but the team from our state just won the regional and will be going on to Williamsport to play in the official Little League World Series. So the evening's been pretty good, which they always are. It's just work. But other than that, we're okay. When do you start back to school, bloody? I know when most of the other chat. I see. Yeah. Those little girls, they had no fears whatsoever. I need my flashlight. Well, it's like the perfect temperature. Do you think they wrapped that, or there's a brand new box spring that they're just like, yeah, no? Because that looks factory wrapped, right? My guy is mowing in the dark. And his wife is just watching him. You think she was making sure the lines are straight? Did you see her? Okay, sorry. Okay. You already started school. Okay, so what are your school hours? That always interests me too. Share with as many people. Eating dehydrated grapes. It's all about raising awareness. You know, Matt, you're doing the work that many of us should do. Getting that message out is just so vitally important. Because you definitely want to cast a light on it, as in sunlight. See the moon? There's a nice house coming up. I like this house up right here. Works for me, guys. I trust you implicitly. I wouldn't have given you the mod status if I don't. The only thing I ask is for new trolls that haven't sort of made their bed. Just give me a first crack at them to try to convert them. But this house here, what you don't realize too is that there's like a front patio. It's hidden so well by the bushes, but she's got like couches out there. Do chores and start school at 8, then end at 3 to 4. Oh, okay, you're homeschooled. Okay. So 8 to 3, that's like sun schedule for traditional out of home school. So 7:45 to 2:45. So same ballpark hours. Hold on, JJ. Trying to catch that. I've been using WD-40. You know, WD-40 has so many uses, so. I will, Charlie. You know, it totally came to me right before I went live, because last night I took everyone's tips after the crash and went upstairs, went to bed using the tips, and I actually got a pretty decent night's sleep last night. So appreciate all you guys. And I never went out and checked the video, so that's on me. I fully own that. So I will check it out after this one. I did just moon you, Matt. Sorry, I'm way behind on the chat. Kids in their IG. That's a platform I just did not get. Not as in confused, I just didn't enjoy it at all. Sorry, Remus. Guys, did I put his dog's ear on backwards?
I don't know.
Bloody, I know we never ask the community like where exactly they're from or what town or what city, and I'm not asking you to answer that, so bear with me. Are you from like a smaller community or a larger community, or call it a suburban community, sort of middle-sized? So are there like say like community centers or events or stuff like that also, because I know some in some of the rural parts, which we're right on the edge of, they have less. Our city happens to be one of them that they come to because of that. Come on, Dingaling. Is that just a dirt pile?
I don't know.
Because for half a second I thought I was walking over like a.
Pile of ants.
No, I was actually thinking like a carcass of some sort.
Oh. No, it wasn't a species. What?
I do not have a bear with me, however, unless you're referring to this goofball, but I am representing the bears.
Hello.
Yeah, archery can be fun. I dabbled in it a little bit when I was younger. Hey, stay out of there. Stay out of there. Stay. Okay, no cars. And I agree. That's kind of the question that I'd love to hear from everyone. Like, I think I remember Matt's like take on music, but what everyone's music preferences are, and you can't be a cop out like Mama and say like I listen to everything, because technically everyone listens to everything, but you have a preference. You know you do. Ramos is getting dark. We switched from the gigakias to the crickets. What's the title on that one, Charlie Brown? All right, Jen, I hope you feel better. Grab a cold compress, maybe some Excedrin if you can. Hopefully it wasn't my incoherent babblings that made your head worse. Stay. No cars. Ah, you are right. I remember that for you, JJ. 100% remember that. I got you, bloody. Thankfully, they're not at that show, but I was gonna say our church, and a lot of the churches around us, but we're a larger community. Um, a lot of times has events, and those are typically, obviously, alcohol free, but they can be fun as well. They're usually done pretty well, and it gives a chance to hang out with community and just have a little fun. Maybe have a bit of a meal. Oh, why did we just dead stop? How are you in a sweatshirt, my guy?
Wait, Mama.
Hey,
No, we're done.
I wanted to. Okay. does it take to replace a light bulb? 4. 1 to replace. Take care, Jennifer, if you're not gone already. I could completely see that, Matt. That is a that is a quality shout out, especially given the context of music. Thank you guys for the hearts. Welcome in, Erica. Jurassic World the game. Okay. Gotcha, Charlie. I will definitely check it out. Your take on music, second to last. Listen to some Greek songs or the. Okay, I can feel that. I think you guys know, based on what I wanted to see from Lollapalooza, I am definitely a, let's call it 90s metal, 90s alternative, early 2000s metal, 2000s alternative. That's my preference, for sure. Come on, Remus. All right, bud. Let's go get you a drink. Want to? Okay, let's start heading home. American like ice water. Half in the freezer. We put. That's not a bad call, Peter. So on my end, I use that big insulated like 42-ounce cup, and then I just flood that bad boy with all the way up with ice, and then fill the gaps in with water. It keeps it nice and cold. And in fairness, I go through probably about 15 of those a day. Now, bear in mind, there isn't 40 ounces of water because of the ice displacement. I go through it so quick that the ice doesn't actually melt all that fast. But I drink a ton of water, absolute ton. It's almost like a nervous tick how much water I drink, if you think about it. But I enjoy it, and I can hear him huffing pretty hard, so I know he wants to get back to some water. And little from Buck and Little Edie. Should be able to do that. And if you'd be so kind, if you could watch a couple long form videos of ours and then boop the like button and comment, that would be appreciated. We are so very close on watch hours. Just need a little bit more to push us over the top. So anything you guys can do to watch a long form video or two and boop that like button and comment would be greatly appreciated. All right, let me get him inside and I will be right back out. So for the time being, there's Potato Rock.
Chat, Dad will be right back.
No, 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 no. Get back inside. Stay there, please. Okay, sorry about that. Took longer than I anticipated. But this is what I was talking about, Peter. So, this cup is 40 ounces. Inside is just ice water. So, I go through about 8 to 10 of those a day. Whew. Yeah, son and mama went down the bend. Okay, that's fine, Charlie Brown. I'm just getting caught up. Comments aren't necessary. Likes are just as important. So, but if you could, make sure you watch them all the way through, because just starting them is actually no good. We need the watch time, and shorts don't count. It's only long form videos that count towards watch time. Well, Ani, I'd be happy to. When son's no longer a minor, or if we hit 100,000 subscribers. So if you hit the sub, we're one closer to showing her face. One closer. Welcome in, Larry. How are you? Take care, Bloody. Have a good night. Wait, it's Matthew. As in, like Matt is alive, Matthew? Welcome in, yo. It's morning for you. Nice. What time in the morning? You don't have to give your location if you don't want to, but... Matthew Schrader. Oh, okay. How are you, sir? Are you healing up? And did you change your name? 7:17. So let me give that a guess. You're 12 hours ahead. Are you in Australia? Nice. Well, welcome in. Happy to have you. So if you're in Australia, that means it's winter for you. What's the temperature currently? And I only ask that because I went for a walk thinking it wasn't bad out, and now that I'm home, it's kind of humid and muggy. Well, that's awesome. Have you had guinea pigs before? Because you said new, implying that you've had them in the past. Nice, yo. Where are you from? It's just a day ahead of us, JJ. Just a day ahead of us. They're already in tomorrow. But not for them. For to them, it's just today, which is a weird concept. Booger, don't stay out here. Get inside. That's fine. You have until you got 40 minutes max. That's 9:30. This is Potato Rock, and this is one of the painted rocks we have. But Potato Rock is kind of the face of the channel. And Anthony, sorry, I don't know if I mispronounced the first name. Are you asking if I have a job? And if you're asking me, 100%, yes. We get, as of right now, this channel is not monetized, and even if it was, it'd be making pennies a day. So yes, I 100% have a job. Son, that's, he's never really been into dinosaurs. He'll watch like Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, but he's never really been into dinosaurs. It's never been his jam. I say this with all sincerity, Anthony, or Anthony. One of the things I don't do off hours is talk about work, because I primarily consider myself a dad first and a husband second. So those are my two primary jobs. I know what you mean is what I do for income. But I sort of shut that brain off and just become family guy in my non-working hours, if that makes any sense. Well, Pathway, I can agree that I have to juggle that priority, but at the end of the day, I'm sticking with my order as 1A, 1B. And we are both present. There is Mama here as well, so. I don't know, Peter, but nothing was said wrong. People are entitled to their opinion. I don't agree with everyone all the time. They're not wrong. The order of operation, like I said, it's not a 1, 2, and 3 for me. It's a 1A, 1B. Daddy's a little stretch there. You can just go dad and son, or DS works. It is 8:53 p.m. There you go, Anthony. You're in the inner circle now. You're learning everyone's preferred names and nicknames. So welcome to the community. It is a little wild, because not even son calls me that. But I get it. We can have a little fun here. There's Mama for real life. You can let him out if you're
No.
here. Okay.
No.
And just so everyone's clear, I'm not talking about son. I'm talking about Remus. Hold on, JJ. What did you say? JJ, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know that she does. Do you call me? Do you say? if you refer to me in the dad sense, what do you call me?
Dad. Reluctantly.
Yeah, I don't know that she's done that, JJ. Yes, I agree, Peter. We keep that talk out of the chat. Is it still the same image, Foxy? Just a different picture? Welcome in, Phoenix. It's been a hot minute. How have you been? How was camp? I assume you went to camp. I have no idea. I didn't.
There's 2 over there.
Nope, there's like 4 back there. Okay, Peter, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Chill. Legs, we're never going to get any new subs if you keep timing everyone out. Welcome in, Jimena. Jimena, don't spam. That's why we were asking Peter to chill out on the 86Ks. Charlie Brown, Jimena's like son's best friend, so relax. Guys, don't take it too far. We can have a little fun in the chat, but the comments help the channel. They really do. Give me a chance to talk to the folks in the chat before we start banning and timing out. So, legs hurt cross country. How much have you been running, Phoenix? Nothing was said. It's just... Kevin, come on, guy. Now, this one, Peter, this one you can have fun with. This one, go to town on. Yo is just being comical. That one, don't go so harsh on next time, please. This one, you can give 14 days to. Go ahead. But just do me a favor, Peter. Next time with Yo, it was still family friendly, but borderline. Let me have a conversation on that one. Deal?
Is Kevin someone who comes in often?
Yeah, and ask the same question every time.
That same question?
Yeah. Every time. And then he's done dirty for like 10 to 14 days. And after his ban is up, comes
Dude,
back.
he's like a month at this point.
Okay, Peter, chill, because nobody can even type in chat. All we're getting is the timeout. 4+ miles.
I like the cloud in the middle.
But do we have a deal, Peter? You can go heavy on those ones, but the ones that are making borderline jokes, let me talk to first. Deal?
He says deal every time.
I know. No more. Leave the chat clean. Chat wants to chat. Okay.
I can hear him saying, okay.
I'll tell you when I want you to do the 14 days, like that one. I'll tell you. I'll let you have your fun. Believe me. I'll defer the fun to you.
JJ did one too.
Wait, you did that all today, Phoenix? You had in a swim, and now you're talking Iron Man. JJ, I know you've been in here before, and I know you've seen that person. I gotta guess that they go in other chats and ask the same question.
Do you guys ever see him in any other chats? 'Cause that's ridiculous.
In fairness, Charlie Brown, give it a sec on the spam, because spam actually helps the algorithm a little bit. So if it's good spam, like high, I'm okay with it, as long as it's not like 37 in a row. But 3 in a row, we're okay with. Any engagement with the chat helps. Welcome in, Journey. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. He changed his name, though, Peter. I don't know if you saw that. And he did change the question. He added "yet" at the end. I can't get Son off the couch, and I keep reminding him, Phoenix, about how sore he's going to be when practice officially starts. I can't even explain it to you how often I keep reminding him of that.
Sure, you got a guinea pig.
Well, I heard he came in as under a different name and said he got a new guinea pig, and if it's back in the chat, the name of it. Yes, that was the name that he dropped. And by new, this was the question I had. Does that imply you've had guinea pigs before? And are you a fan of guinea pigs? We buried our fish today. So it was a...
I'm gonna bury him.
Oh yeah, we did. We buried him at sea.
Well, yeah, let's see.
Are you feeling better, Journey? It's no big deal, Charlie Brown. In fairness, I'm not a huge fan of captive aquarium-based pets. Mama, on the other hand, is. She likes fish, so they're more her fish than anybody else's. But I appreciate the sentiments. I did not take it hard on my end.
Me neither, but
The day licorice, or heaven forbid, it's very hopefully many years down the road that we lose any of the other animals, that'll be different. But the fish, on the other hand,
well, if Remus goes, that won't be a fun day.
I don't know about permanent bans, Peter. We've never done that before. And it's not such a harsh question. Like the ones that have jumped in that you've given like 2 weeks for, like, using racially insensitive commentary, I'd be more inclined to do a permanent one on that. That dumb question from Kevin is more just a kid being a kid and just thinking he's funny. Yeah.
Jenny, did you get your blood sugar under control?
Wait a second. Your mom let out a nuke. I assume that is a reference to a
He just retracted it.
being a little gassy. Well, I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. Are you on a game plan to make sure that you get better even? That's exactly what I meant, Charlie Brown. I promise, the first time that we do a permanent, I will give you the authority, but I don't think that one merits it. That one's just a clown doing clown things.
All right, well,
Did he have his snack? There's Long John or two left over.
He probably won't eat that.
Phoenix, I couldn't say it better myself. And I'm trying to figure out what motivates
What do you mean, Jimmy J?
that trigger to go off, if that makes sense. What do? They do absolutely nothing, JJ. They do absolutely nothing. They sit in their confined prisons on the counter and do absolutely nothing.
He's got a really cool tank with a filter and a light and bubbles and...
I'm good with that, Peter. I'm good with that one. And so what I mean by that, Phoenix, is when I was in athletics of any kind, I did everything I could to be at the top. Son, on the other hand,
Doesn't really care.
he'll do the minimum to qualify, if that makes sense. And I don't know what the carrot or stick is for him to find that motivation, if that makes sense.
His iPad. The finish line.
Peter's just waiting to drop the sledgehammer, not the regular hammer. Just let me say yes before it happens. Just because I always, a lot of times you get to him even before I can see the comment because I'm too
Wouldn't it be
busy talking
something
to the
that happened
cars.
when he wasn't in the chat when that happened? That would be sad, Peter.
Especially with school coming up and him actually having to
go
sleep. I will definitely tell him that, Phoenix, and we'll see if that makes a difference. I'm hopeful at some point an age trigger or something will.
Yeah, he's still pretty young.
Yeah.
And every race last year, he did get better and better.
Put an iPad on a fishing pole. That's what I should do. Should just attach it to the electric scooter and then
Right in front of
him during the race. No, Bones. I tell everyone, you're never late. You're always when you meant to come. Appreciate you hanging out here. Snickers ice cream. I wish it were that easy. I think Mama's right. The only thing is like, hey, you'll get extra tablet time or extra phone time or screen time, however you want to phrase it, if you get under insert like the amount of, he does 1.5 miles. So what were we shooting for last year? Like 16 minutes or something?
I don't know.
Ooh, is that skunk? Like real skunk? Not like metaphoric skunk?
Maybe.
These moth things are back.
Trinidad.
For real life? And where's Harry's water park? In Trinidad? It's in like the Caribbean.
Oh.
It's like Trinidad and Tobago. Why you keep retracting your messages, Charlie Brown? God, that is a insanely bright light.
No, not the plant skunk. This is probably a real one. I've never smelled the plant skunk around here. Like our neighbors don't plant skunk it up.
No, not. It is legal in our state, if that's what you mean, but and on our travels we do catch that from time to time. That's why I said literally, not metaphorically. The metaphoric sense would be the plant version. The literal is the critter, and we get those. A few years ago, actually, remember when I found that dead one in Anthony's yard? I got you, Charlie Brown. It's totally cool. I just, a lot of times I don't catch them before they get retracted. I wouldn't doubt it, Phoenix. The stuff that is versus the stuff that isn't, from state to state, kind of boggles my mind. But we are the byproduct of our environment, and our temperance is built on that cultural heritage, I will say. So there's stuff that happens in Texas that if it happened here would boggle our minds, and vice versa, I think.
Like maybe a gun rack on the back of your truck.
I wasn't going to say the word pew pew. That's why I was skirting around it.
Pew pew.
Yeah, they don't like the word that you just used.
People in Texas?
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Oh. I don't know that.
Yeah, I'll have Mama search up Trinidad, where it's located. I know where it is. Mama does not.
Are you from Trinidad? Or are you on vacation there?
Just out of curiosity, why would you want to do that,
Road-wise.
JJ?
Wait a second.
Best pet is a dog. Prove me wrong, someone. I can prove you wrong between the hours of 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. Cats are easier to sleep with. However, on the whole, I would agree with you, Peter.
Oh, you're from Trinidad. Okay.
And the other argument I'd have for cats, I like them both a lot. I'm a big cat and dog person, both of them. The other argument I'd make, because you're asking to prove you wrong, you didn't say debate the merits of both, is a cat you can leave for a set amount of time as long as you leave them a clean litter box and enough food and water. Whereas a dog, you only have a certain amount of hours, or you have to have somebody come let them out and feed them, or have them at a kennel or something like that. So that's another advantage that a cat has over a dog. I would say so, Phoenix. And I will say that without starting a debate in the chat, I am for one that's not legal in Texas and not a huge fan of the other one. But again, I believe in states' rights. I also believe in personal freedoms. So in either case, as long as I don't have to deal with either, you're good doing what you got to do, as long as it doesn't bug me, if that makes sense. Okay, this moth is doing, I don't know what to my leg. There we go, get him off. No worries, Charlie Brown. I got to get off before too long, too, as Peter likes to point out. And 9:30 is usually my cutoff. Where are we at? We're at 20% battery. So Peter's usually a good barometer of how much time that it would be left, even if I tried to Thelma and Louise it to the very end, which I'm not going to. Guys, I'm getting tore up from the bugs to mess with CJ. I will tell you one of the things I want before I'm gone, and nobody knows when that time is, right? One of the things I absolutely want, and I've been saving them for years, is I want a Crown Royal comforter. Oh, I get it, Phoenix. I get it. And again, there's many ways to protect your domicile. So different conversation, different chat, different room. I have a surplus in my opinion, and I'm comfortable where I'm at. First thing they got to get through is Remus, though. And although they might be able to get past Remus, he's definitely going to wake up enough people to be prepared for whatever's going down. That's one of the joys of the summer months, as wild as it sounds, is because the air conditioning's on, the windows are shut. Remus with the windows open when you're trying to enjoy some fresh air when it's a nice cool fall night or spring night. Somebody with too much bass in a car down the street, and it's got to be the shepherd in him, just turns him on high alert. He instantly goes into like full defense mode. I'll probably push it to 9:30 max, Charlie Brown, but between 9:20 and 9:30 is when it's gonna go. In fairness, there, Peter, I was looking at to see where the fireworks were coming from because I can hear them again. Speaking of stuff that is not legal in my state, I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from because typically when one goes off, then the neighbors go off, then a different neighbor goes off, and sometimes there's some fun ones to look at. It's creepy that you know when I'm doing it, Peter. I don't get it. Wait, we're the outliers with only one dog? JJ, do you have any dogs? And Peter, you got one, right? Okay, so you're one dog house like we are. 8 to 10 dogs. I know, Phoenix, we've talked about this with the feeding and stuff. That would get expensive fast. Real fast. Yeah, you got a farm. That's a different story. And your dogs are employed. My dog, on the other hand, just barks at everything and then sleeps on me. Good gosh, these skeeters. Oh no, that was not the cars at all that time. Hand to heart. There was no car viewing on that one. That was leg viewing to get these mosquitoes off me. Well, JJ, that can be a pit bull in its own right. That think the paid vacation. Oh, so they're taking breaks. I thought I got rid of all the. It's got to be the lake across the street. I thought I got rid of all the different like containers that had water sitting in them, because that's where mosquito breeding grounds are. So you got to dump those. If you don't have a dog, do you have any pets or any animals, JJ? Do you only have one cat, Phoenix? Sorry, I'm typing something. I'm putting a quick question up before we head out for the day. No, stop that. Welcome in, Emily. Emily Parker. You want the whole name? Appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Your girlfriend has a cat. What's the cat's name, JJ? Yeah, so we will be having a lot of haunted house videos. We will be having a lot of home hunt videos. We will be having a lot of. Can you guys hear the bats? They're making that like bat squeak. We will be having a lot of like animatronic videos. I just want to make sure that we put stuff out and then like store walkthrough stuff. Put stuff out that people will actually watch because, like I said, for our side, I'd love to hit that watch hour thing because that'd be the best thing that could happen. That's why we never ask for money or anything like that. I'd rather just hit the monetization threshold and let the AdSense take care of itself. You just call it kitty. That works. Well, I don't see any turtle videos coming anytime soon, Phoenix. But I like turtles. Okay, sounds good, Charlie. Sounds like a plan. And we do have all our previous like the last 2 years Halloween like playlist out there. So if you're really bored tonight, go ahead and put the playlist on from the last couple of years, and that would help a ton. Just let it play in the background. Treat it like ASMR and fall asleep to it. It'll be super fun. But no lie, last couple nights I've actually fallen asleep to ASMR videos. In the UK, it's actually a little different than it is in the US. But I catch your drift, Peter. Totally get it. You have a new video that came out, Phoenix? Absolutely, I can do that. I will check out yours and Charlie Brown's, I promise. Because I know both of you are people of your words and will watch a couple of our long forms. Boop the like button, help us out. I'm so glad I'm not allergic to these things. If sun was out here right now, it'd be horrible tomorrow. They swell up like golf balls all over them. They're just annoying. Are you going with the potato? What do you like? What do you dislike about Scary? Just out of curiosity, JJ. And I don't yuck others' yums, and I don't disqualify others' dislikes. But so when we were doing our radio interview, the question of the day at the radio station was, "What movie would you see yourself being in?" And Son answered, "I Know What You Did Last Summer." Take down the rhetoric. Anything that goes bump in the night. Okay, that's fair. So we actually went through, Son and I, to the it's rated the scariest haunted house in our state, and I know the owner because back when I used to do haunted house reviews. I got to know him pretty well. Good night, Phoenix. And so we got to go through it last year, and he allowed us to film it, which he doesn't usually allow. So it was actually really cool, and Son absolutely loved it. You talking about the WhatsApp, Peter? Because that's actually from Scary Movie, not from Scream. Which is mocking like all the horror movies from that generation, whether it be the original I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream and WhatsApp. God, that just reminds me of that. I totally forgot about that. I also think you were wrong, Peter. You said I had 30 minutes tops, and that was like 16. I guess you're right. Never mind. That was like 16 minutes ago. We are at 12%. No, it was like 14 minutes ago, because 16 will bring us to 9:30. So I'll be at like 10% at 9:30. Have a good night, Phoenix. Rest up, and let us know how tomorrow's training goes. All right, Charlie Brown. All right, I gotta pick out a decent snack for tonight. When are you going to bed, Peter? In about an hour? And what time did you sleep till today? So I'll leave that to be one of the final questions. How do you prank call anybody nowadays with everyone having caller ID and everything else? There's no more prank calling. Yeah, that is a long sleep cycle. But that's how you can rock it so hard at this time. So good for you. All right, Matthew, it is coming. We have, I think already this year alone, we have like 4 or 5 Spirit animatronic videos on our page. So if you haven't seen those yet, we'd love for you to check them out, comment on them, because we rank the animatronics. So we'd like to know what you think of our rankings. Let me double check. You are correct, 11% on the button. So yeah, Matthew, if you're still here after the live ends, because I'm going to cut it here in the next minute or so, on our channel, there's also the Home Depot. We ranked all the Home Depot items for this year. We did the Sam's Club items for this year, so we already started our Halloween for 2025. So I'd love to hear in the comments what you think, because a few people have given us feedback, and as many views as we've gotten, we really thought we'd get more comments. We got like 2 comments. Peter was on the Home Depot one, but nobody really challenged the ranking. So that either means they totally agree or they didn't care, which I don't know which is worse. Well, must be nice. Must be nice, Peter. Well, worst case scenario, watch the videos, and then in the next live, tell us what you think of the rankings or which one you think is your favorite. Because we definitely know of all of them we've seen so far from all the different stores. We usually buy one a year, and we kind of think we know which one we're going to get this year. So we'll see. For your cast, what color you chose? I'm going to go with neon green. If not, my second guess would be that like sort of fluorescent bluish. And yes, we are at the 10%. All right, you got 3 guesses, and I got to end this in a couple minutes because I shut sundown for the night. I didn't get myself moving to bed. And you're there rent-free, Peter. Oh my God. Stupid mosquitoes. Well, I already guessed the neon green or the fluorescent blue. So I need a yes or no on those. And I didn't know you could do half colors on casts, but yeah. I'll be honest with you, from my end, I can't really see the profile pictures. So I'm going to defer to Peter on this one. it's worth it, I just say blue already. Huh. Okay, I'm calling it in T minus 30 seconds because the battery's gonna die on me anyways. So Matthew, at this point, I think you gotta let us in on the secret. Otherwise, hold it to the next chat. Well, you're gonna have to make it quick, Matthew, because the battery's about to die, and I gotta get son put to bed. You are 100% right, Peter. And the last 10% goes a heck of a lot faster than the first 10%. So, all right, Matthew, at this point, we're down to, as Peter just noted, we're at 7. So this thing is draining 1% by the second. So before it cuts out unceremoniously, we appreciate you all hanging out. You got a quick second to drop the color as I do my sign off. Otherwise, hold it to the next chat and we'll find out there. But please consider liking, subscribing, turning on notifications, checking out those long form videos. Let us know what you think of them, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.